gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Hold up, they don't love you like I love you.
You can go your own way.
Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling the tech out the dresser. Police got me under pressure.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with another episode from the Sound Scouts.
Hey, good to be back.
It is first time in a little while. I think last time we did was a Christmas draft or something like that. That was a fun one. But yeah, holidays hit us and all that fun stuff, and we are back after a little bit of a delay, but still got plenty of stuff to talk about. Aston, you have your Tuesday tunes.
Yeah.
Which was the thing we ran all of last year, picking an album every Tuesday. And I got tired of it towards the end, but now I miss it.
Yeah, totally. I see that.
Like, there was an album I listened to a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I would pick this for Tuesday tunes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to right now.
I've done that a couple of times this year already.
What got me toward the end was like a little bit of sheer panic from like, we've listed 50 albums that mean a lot to you. And I could certainly go in the scrap bin over here, but
it got, after doing it for so long, like you would think initially, oh yeah, I can pick 50 albums, but doing it for, once it gets to that point and other people take albums that you like, and then you're getting closer, which I know you never had that.
Well, me and Railey, we really got lucky. We didn't have to worry too much about other people taking ours.
That's right. But then you worry about duplicate. I would send hey, put this on there. He's like, oh, that's week 27.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun time, and we put the graphics out right at the beginning of the year, at the end of last year, and with the high scores and stuff like that, and that was all very cool to look at. I think I won.
It really isn't a competition.
I think I won.
It really isn't a competition.
That's what
I did say at the beginning of the year. I was like, I'm going to score these. But I don't want you guys to just pick stuff that you think I'll like. Don't try to get the highest score.
Well,
just see who ends up with it.
Be kind of cool, show you my style, and also I wanted to impress you.
Yeah,
so
pick stuff you like, and if I'm gonna like it, awesome. But don't pick stuff that you don't care that much about because you think it'll get a high score from me.
I definitely could have got a better score if I wanted to.
Definitely.
Well, hey, for people at home, how many minutes was this?
This was 11,015 minutes.
Golly, man. That's
260
dedication.
albums.
260 albums.
Which
wow.
Is crazy.
Yeah,
well,
that's a lot.
And my hat's off to you, man, doing that. We listened to 100 albums, which was a challenge to me because you have to incorporate that into things you really got to listen to. I mean, and so my hat's off that you listen to that. It's a very impressive feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool just getting to see all the graphics and everything in the bar graphs and stuff like that. And so I guess where do we start it off?
Yeah, crack it off, man.
Do we just go top albums or something? Or I don't know. It's all you, whatever you think would be best.
We can maybe talk about the top albums.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones that we talked about that got in the top albums were ones that we got off the top 100 albums list.
Yeah, naturally.
Makes sense. Yeah, as they should be if they were on that list. 21 by Adele was up there. Dark Side of the Moon it was Thriller that was on the top 100 albums list. Bad made it on here. Hunter picked Bad.
Yeah.
In like March or something. And My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy made it. Graduation made it.
Heck yeah.
And then
Twisted Fantasy, was that my last pick?
It
was very, very late.
Yes.
It was close.
It was the last pick of the year.
Yeah, because you picked like 4 Christmas albums before it, and the week of Christmas you didn't pick a Christmas album.
Yeah, but it was red. So the album cover was red. Couldn't be more red. It's just all red.
That's true.
Is there any science to the math, or did you just blanket give it a number?
So around the end of the year when I was trying, especially November, when I got fallen behind and I was trying to catch up quick, I was a little bit more lax about how I did the numbers.
Yeah.
Because I started off for a long time listening to every single album, and after every song, I would have, say after the first 2 or 3 songs, I'd have okay, it's in like the 7 to 8 range, and start narrowing it down for every song after that, and the last 2 songs kind of bump it up or down a few points.
Yeah.
And then by the time I got to where I was having to listen to like a lot of them really close together, it was more of, all right, I'm halfway through the album, what am I feeling? And then when I finish the album, all right, what am I feeling now?
Yeah.
I did consider like, does the album have like a message to it?
Yeah.
As part of the score, not just, are the songs good?
Yeah.
Some of them got moved up a lot because of that.
Because you like a message.
Yes, I
Yeah.
like a message.
As opposed to being completely random.
Yes, I think a lot of yours got bumped up a good bit for those.
Mine have messages.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of drawn to that too.
Yep. So that was something I definitely considered.
Well, looking at these top albums that you have listed, I can't really argue. You know, I kind of expected to see something and say, you're wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I think most of these are pretty, like, if you hear...
Especially the top ones are very popular ones.
Yeah, if you hear the names of them, I mean, I guess maybe not the Zach Bryan stuff.
Yeah.
The one that definitely sticks out to me is the Lucas Graham album.
Yeah.
Three,
I've
the
got to
Purple
listen
album.
to that. I haven't listened to that, but I like the radio songs.
Yeah. Now, that one... I don't even know if that one has a radio song.
Oh, really?
That's
Okay.
not even. That's not where 7 Years came from.
I gotcha.
It's got some very popular. Some very good songs. But I think it is a bold take to even have that above the other album of his.
Okay.
Which I forget the
so.
name of.
What did you like about that? Do you remember?
I know there were a bunch of songs on there I already liked. I think
Yeah.
I'd heard the whole album before, but it's been a while. But he has a really great voice.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
There's good production on it. His songs there's a lot of emotion behind them. So
Yeah.
it's just a really well-made album overall.
Yeah, you need to check that out. It's very good.
I mean, I'm about to listen to that. And, of course, my dark horse, man, seeing that up there has just made my day. Pieces of a Man
Yes.
by Gil Scott-Heron. But golly,
That's
what an
probably
album.
The biggest sneak that got up there. Like,
yeah.
wouldn't have expected it. When you sent it, I was like, never heard of this.
Yeah.
Didn't know what it is. I've actually seen a good bit of stuff about Gil Scott-Heron since then.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it was awesome.
This is a banger from front to back, you know.
really, really good.
And
This is definitely one of those that got bumped up because it had a great message to it.
it has a great
But it
message.
also is just great sonically.
It really is. And it's got the revolution will not be televised, which you've heard as a quote.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know how it existed in pop culture, and it starts off with that. And
I didn't realize how many things like carried off of that.
Yeah, and how I found out about it, I liked his "I'm New Again" or "New Here" album that was reimagined by a current jazz artist because it was his last album. It wasn't that great. He got it, reproduced it, made it into like this masterpiece, and it was one of those things that after it played. One day randomly, his song, I think it was Peace or a song like that off this album played. And I said, wow, man, that's fantastic. And I was like, well, hey, you like this Gil Scott-Heron, but you don't have any other knowledge. Let me play that album. And, man, just pick the right one, you know, hooked, you know, listen to it about once a month.
Yep.
I'm glad
So,
you ranked it high.
As a guy that is very familiar with rankings, I've been doing movie rankings since I think 2019 is when I started, something around there, maybe 2018.
I think 2018 because I had a list in
that was
2018.
A Star Is Born was that year, so it was 2018. But that we were still doing out of 10 back then.
Yep.
I think 2020 is when I switched to 100. What's the thought process behind there being 4 at 98, 0 at 97, 1 at 96?
That's just where they fell.
Okay.
Whenever I rated one, I tried.
You see, this is a question that a lot of people ask me, and I know Chase, my oldest brother, is one. He'll make fun of me whenever me and Hunter are talking, and we're like, yeah, this is a 73. He's like, why is it not a 72? Like, what's the difference? And he's like, what pinpoints the number? I'm like, a lot of times it's just me throwing out a number, and then I go and look at my list, and then I'm like, this is slightly above there, slightly below that.
And that's how you land there.
One of the music, I think, is one of the hardest things to compare if it's not something in the same genre, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I never I never rated something and then looked at stuff I'd already rated and been like, okay, was it
Adjusted
higher than
it.
that? And I was just whatever number came to my mind when I finished the album is where it fell.
I got
And
you.
over
There just happened to be a lot of 98s.
Yeah, 200 and what?
60.
Six.
or
But how many that you
non-Nirvana.
rated?
So
206, 208. And none of them in your mind were 97. That's awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
none were 100.
Or 99, yeah. And that's my next question. So, yeah, there's 260, 208 of those were me, Hunter, Chance, and Railey. And then, yeah, you had the other 52. Of those, do you think that there's 100 in your picks? Or 99s?
Yes, there would have been because I
Okay.
picked most of the ones that I said were on my top 5 on the top 100 albums list would
Yeah.
have been in that 99, 100.
But
thing.
Adele was your number one on that, right?
Mm-mm. I was the only one of us that didn't have it as my number one.
Where'd you
on
have
there.
Adele? 3?
Like
It was up
5
there,
or
I thought.
something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
5 or 6.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it made it up here.
Adele's number one.
Like Miseducation of
Ziggy
Lauryn Hill would have
Stardust.
made it. Ziggy Stardust would have made it. Maybe Rumors would have made it as like a 99 or 100.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can see that.
And then What's Going On, Marvin Gaye
I
would
was
have
going
made
to
it
say,
up
I
there.
knew
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye
So-
would have got it.
Those 4 would have been up there. I waited a while to pick Miseducation of Lauryn Hill because I thought maybe you would. And I was like, well, then we'll have a 100 on the board for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you didn't pick it for a long time. I was like, I got to do it.
Was Thriller picked? Nobody picked
I don't
Thriller?
think so. No, because it would have been up here
That's
somewhere.
crazy that it didn't get picked in
Well,
Halloween
I picked.
time or something.
I was trying not to pick like the super big Michael Jackson ones.
Yeah.
I think I picked 1 or 2 Michael Jackson albums, but they were like some of his earlier ones that people don't listen to as much.
Yeah, kind of promote that.
And yeah, because I was like,
so is Thriller
listen to
above
these.
Bad?
They're really close for me. They're kind of side by side. They're really hard to compare albums.
Yeah.
Just because they're so close to being equal.
And then another personal. Well, there's a couple personal questions on here for me. Kanye. Whenever I picked my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, I also re-listened to it, and I've kind of been on a graduation kick for the past 9 years of my life. But also the past couple months, I have kind of re-listened to it again. I still feel like Graduation's better, and whenever I re-listen to my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, there are some of the songs on that album bring it down below Graduation.
Really?
Like what's the one with America in the title?
That's the one that has the Revolution Want Me Televised quote in it with John Legend.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Oh, maybe it doesn't say America. Oh, here it is. Who Will Survive in America?
Yeah.
That brings it down. Lost in the World is okay. Hell of a Life I'd never loved. I feel like there's
Those
a
are
couple
probably
of
my
them.
least favorites,
Yeah.
but I think they're still good. All of those, though, I think are better than
Drunken Hot
Hot Girls and Barry Bonds.
Drunken Hot Girls is underrated. Barry Bonds is kind of mid. I'm not a huge Barry Bonds fan, which is crazy because it's Kanye and Lil Wayne.
Those
It's crazy.
2 songs are, I think, what made it a 96.
Okay. Also, did you listen to? Was Goodnight part of the? Is it the deluxe on Graduation, or is it just thrown in?
I think it's on there.
Because that's
I
one
feel
of the
like
most. That's
I feel
such
like I
an
remember
underrated
listening
song,
to it.
man. It's
I think
so
I remember
weird.
listening to it.
One of Kanye's like most underrated verses. Next thing, Zach Bryan for me. I disagree with the Zach Bryan album being number one.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect them to fall this way. They just happened to do that. If you would have asked me, like, without making any rankings, how I think I would put them in order, I don't think this is what I would have said.
The self-titled album is possibly his least favorite.
But
my least favorite project of his.
I think I listened to that album. It was one of the first ones picked in the year, and it was when.
Yeah,
I think I was already listening to that album a lot.
Yeah.
So it was on the top of my mind, and I was already like really into it.
Yeah. Summertime Blues. I like that. Being
That
up
was
there.
I didn't expect that one to end up so high because that wasn't till.
Oh, it's awesome, man.
While we're
August or
talking
so.
about what is the best Zach Bryan album?
To me, my heart says Deanne. My mind says American Heartbreak.
Yeah.
American Heartbreak is just like it's insane because it's like what 27 songs,
Yeah,
It's so
over
many
2 hours.
songs.
It's too much.
And I that's the thing. I can literally just put it on, and there's not a single. Actually, there's one song that I dislike,
yeah.
and that's like one of 2 songs that Zach's ever made that I've disliked.
Wow.
That's why I made it to 94.
Yeah, but Heavy Eyes or no, Whiskey Fever. That's the one I dislike.
That's the one you.
Zach literally put out like 100 songs in like a 6-month span.
Yeah.
It seemed.
Yeah, and I loved them all.
Yeah.
Like I've went through and personally ranked every song he's released.
Yep.
Really?
And there's
He's got
only
a
2.
list.
There's only 2 that I have is like I don't like these.
We'll tune in next time. We'll cover
Hey,
that. Man. That'd be
I'm
fun.
fully prepared for it. Let's move on to top genres.
Yeah, this was interesting. I definitely thought there were more country albums than there were. I didn't think it was the third most picked
It might be because
genre.
Americana
Yeah.
gets listed.
Yeah.
Some you can get mixed up.
Yeah, that's true.
And some alternate stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, hey, this is country.
Yeah.
No, it's alternate.
Yeah.
You know.
Rap being number 1 isn't surprising to me, though.
Not at all.
Especially because that was chances were pretty much either rap or country like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Clay, you had a lot of
I
rap
threw in a lot of
ones.
pop probably.
Yeah. I think pop was pretty evenly distributed between the 3 of us.
What is
And-
I
and
see
Hunter.
comedy down there now. I was about to say, where's Weird Al?
Yep, that's Weird Al. That's solely Weird Al. There's a couple of
I
those.
feel like you have some type of comedy album somewhere, Rayleigh.
Oh yeah.
I know you
man.
do.
Oh yeah. Well,
He didn't pick any though.
mainly Adam Sandler, which
Okay.
has music
Yeah.
on some
Yeah.
of them, like a Hanukkah song.
Uh-huh.
Metal, blues, I think, jazz.
And, wait, what metal was it?
and it was one of yours. Was it Metallica? Did you pick a Metallica or
Oh,
something?
okay. Yeah,
Probably.
that definitely put some Metallica.
There's a
on there.
Motown.
Yeah.
That's definitely you as well.
I don't know.
Motown might have been me. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, did these include yours?
yeah.
Okay,
These
okay.
included mine.
Oh, then yeah, it probably was then.
Yeah. I don't remember which album it was, but it was either me or Rayleigh for sure.
I like it. Yeah, there's the minutes, album scores. So 16 of them between 90 and 100. And how many were on this first graphic? Bad 21. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I think I've
11.
got all the ones that are
So there's
that aren't on there.
there's
that were
five
in the 90s.
five from 92 to 90.
Well, and just to backtrack real quick, I just did the math on it. If I'm correct, you listened to 7.5 days worth of music. Is that correct?
there you go.
Seems low.
Non-stop.
That
24
does
hours
seem,
a
that does
day.
seem kind of low whenever
Oh,
you say 11,000
well,
minutes.
I mean, yeah.
That sounds insane. But then you're like, 7 days. But that is a lot. That's crazy. It's crazy. One album from 20 to 29.
Yeah, that was. Let me see.
Oh
Let me
man,
double check.
yes. This
It was
this
one
has
of
been
Rayleigh's first ones.
this
yeah.
has been on my mind forever. Like, whose album is that? And I hoped it was mine.
Was it Rayleigh or was it Chance?
It was Rayleigh.
And why is it below Weird Al?
Joby Ricio.
Dude,
Whiplash.
I'm in love with that. I'm like, hey, I'm
I
like,
distinctly remember sitting on my couch with my phone beside me, listening to it, and being like, "Can this one please be over?"
no way, dude. I think she's gonna be a huge, bright star in the future, man. I mean, like, I'm telling you, I give it a 96 out of 100. I'm surprised. Wow, I'm in love with her.
But that was
What's the 30 to 39s?
okay.
There's
so
3 of those.
the very first pick of this, Chance's Dan and Shay album was a 35.
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh God,
Yeah,
yeah."
I can get behind that.
Uh,
Joby Ricio should be way ahead of Dan and
that
Shay.
one was not good. Did not like
What is it
album.
that wants us to know what these bad scores are? I don't know. It's kind of like the most exciting thing
Yeah.
for me.
Think of let me see where the other ones are.
Yeah, look for the other 30 to 39s.
And it's
And I also want to know the other 5 that were in the 90 to 100 range.
yeah.
But 41 of them from 80 to 89, 69 from 70 to 79, which that also falls in line with how I do movies. 70 to 79 is typically the most common range for me.
And the young kids, we call it mid.
Yeah. Which you want to ask, why is mid not 50? But to me, with how I describe movies, is watching a movie automatically gives me enjoyment to where it's better than a 50 out of 100.
You're also
Yeah.
well, okay.
Good
You're
point.
watching every movie. For this though, everyone was picking albums they like.
Yeah.
They had a better
Yeah.
likelihood of being good.
Right. The number should be higher.
Yes.
You shouldn't be nowhere
if,
close to
If it
50.
was a ranking of every album ever randomized,
Yeah.
then it would probably be closer to the 50. in
Yeah,
the middle.
good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also just can't. I can't think of a zero album.
Yeah.
It's like you said with a movie. I mean,
Yeah.
even a bad movie.
I can think of some zero movies.
Really?
Yeah, this past year there was a couple. But zero has been. I think I've only given like 4 movies a zero.
Wow.
But it's a select few for sure, and getting under 10 is very rare.
Yeah.
The Bob Marley movie I think was like a 8.
That was tough, man. I
was
turned it
awful.
off.
It was awful.
I turned
Did you
it off.
watch The Crow?
The first one?
No, the new one.
No. I
Don't.
love the first one.
Don't.
Watched Gladiator 2
It's a
recently.
zero. Gladiator 2 was good.
Yeah.
was
Entertaining.
One of the first Weird Al album that Hunter picked was a 30.
Okay.
Yeah, as it should be.
Uh,
You're either a Weird Al fan or you're not. You
Yeah,
know
really
what I
got
mean?
my nerve. Well, see, I think he's a talented musician.
Heck yeah.
I just don't want to listen to that in my free time.
Yeah, and what he does is genius.
Yes.
Yeah, another one, Rides the Bus. I mean, that's freaking fantastic. But do I want to listen to like
Yeah.
you want to listen to it once and be like, that's so cute
white
and clever.
and nerdy.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, white and nerdy.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in my car and
Amish
like, I don't wanna
Paradise.
listen-
Amish Paradise.
But you hear it once, you're like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But you don't
There
want to
was
listen to it every week.
One of his albums that Hunter picked was actually
Didn't you say it was the last
pretty
one?
good.
That would be interesting. What is the Weird Al breakdown? He's got one in the 30s.
that should have
and
a different
one in
slide.
the
Yeah.
90s.
His second album that he made, I think, was my favorite that Hunter picked.
Okay.
And then his debut album was like my second favorite from him.
And y'all know there was a country guy in the 90s that did the same thing to country songs.
Oh, I did not.
Yeah. Cletus T. Judd.
I feel like I've heard that name actually.
Yeah.
One of the other 30s, maybe the last one. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
there's
think
only 3.
Yeah. Leather by Cody Johnson.
Whoa.
Kojo.
That's Hunter's like,
Sucked.
he'll die for that album.
Yeah, I know. And then
That's crazy.
And then he picked it freaking twice because he picked the deluxe that came out later.
Yeah.
See, that-
Actually, the 39 was the deluxe version, and it's only
It got worse.
It's only that. It's only that high because I said the only way I'm doing this is I'm not listening to the whole first part of the album again because it was an entirely new album's worth of songs.
Yeah.
I said I'm not listening to that again because it was like a 40 something to begin with.
Yeah.
So I said I'll listen to all the new ones and I'll just put them together and find the average. So this one was like a 25 or something just based on the deluxe songs.
Oh, wow.
It would have been the lowest one, I think.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It should be. Joby shouldn't be down there.
What
Sucked.
do you have the other 5 in the top range, 90 to 100?
I think so. The Stranger, Billy Joel. That was
Hey.
That's a good one.
Big surprise one from Clay. Fireworks and Rollerblades. Shout out Benson
oh yeah,
Boone.
Benson Boone.
Had never heard of him, and then he got immensely popular right after I listened to that.
That was good stuff.
Yeah, that does
stuff.
make you feel good.
That was good
Yeah.
stuff.
For recommended and for
Yeah, I was
Stumbling
like,
on
"Good
it.
job, Clay." This is a random guy I've never heard of, and then like a week
TikTok.
later, I'm hearing it everywhere. I'm like, "Oh,
TikTok. Man.
oh, now he's big."
Yep.
That was cool. An Evening with Silk Sonic was 90.
Okay.
Yeah, Hunter picked that one pretty late in the year.
that's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I feel like it's kind of aged poorly for me as it's like whenever it first came out I was like let them make every song ever and it's going to run the world. Like I was like thrilled for the combo. Yeah. And then I listen to it now and I'm like it's all right. Like Leave the Door Open when that came out, man, you thought the world was about to change.
I'm also a much bigger Anderson .Paak fan than you are. Or Paak.
Oh,
however you say
I
his
like
last
him.
name.
Yeah, he's good stuff. The Malibu album is really good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I have like a lot of songs from him downloaded, I think.
yeah. I don't know. I kind of just didn't love the combo, and Bruno he just peaked way too early.
Oh no, his bet's just to come. Best
Whoa,
is to come. Yeah,
no,
dude,
I don't know
that
about that.
song
He
he
just
got out
caught-
right now
he
with
just did
with
something
Lady
with-
Gaga is fantastic, man.
It's all right. He just I think he's making a song with Sexy Red.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be something.
dude,
People are saying he's in gambling debt.
I believe in the guy, man.
What was the other one? That's
there's 2
3,
more, I think.
Okay, yeah.
An Innocent Man, Billy Joel. So there were 2 Billy Joel ones that almost made it into the
Yeah,
And then GNX, Kendrick, 92.
look
Okay.
out,
So he
something
was
new.
right under.
Yeah,
Was that the only Kendrick album? You probably picked the others.
Yeah, I picked the others.
Yeah.
I picked Good Kid, Mad City when the Kendrick and Drake beef started. And then I picked To Pimp a Butterfly on like election day.
Okay.
Hey.
There you go.
And we got the Super Bowl coming up, man. I'm excited about that halftime show.
Pretty cool.
We're going to drop
I'm
some
really
cuss words.
interested. Yeah, I'm about to say,
the
I don't know
family.
how he's going to perform a lot of his music.
Yeah.
And a lot of it isn't made to be performed like that way. So
Right.
But
he's got a lot of hits.
His concert also was
It was
awesome.
awesome. Yes.
So,
But he was not censored in
I'll
his
tell you
concert.
what, the GNX album, I literally haven't listened to it since it came out.
See,
I
I
haven't
gave
at
it
all.
a 92. First time I listened to it, would have probably given it like a 60 something.
Well,
So
Every time I listen to it, I
gets
like it
better.
more.
I listened
Yeah.
to it like 2 or 3 times.
I
when
loved
came
it,
out.
and then I hadn't had the drive to listen to nothing caught my ear like, oh, I've got to hear that.
It got hyped up so much right when it came out. Like people were like, "Oh my god, Kendrick did it again," and it's not even talked about anymore.
Which is nuts because I'm still listening to his other two.
Not Like Us.
Yeah, Not Like Us, man. Still on rotation.
I think Reincarnated is one of his like top 5 songs.
Yeah,
So
I do remember that being a good one.
Yeah,
That one's awesome.
That album just didn't hit with me. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Decades.
yeah,
60s.
this was interesting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
1.5% from the 60s.
Okay, I saw 20s, so I was born in 84, so I'm thinking 1920s. Like, wow, that's a lot from the 20s.
Lots of 1920s
Big
albums.
fans.
Big,
So
big
it
Cole
started
Porter.
in the 60s, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's as early as we went. I had a spot for anything from the 50s on my Excel sheet just in case. And
Yeah.
end of the year, no one had it.
Never
so I
showed
deleted
up.
it. I was like, maybe somebody will pick like an Elvis album. or
It's kind of
something.
crazy how evenly distributed it is amongst the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
I know. And even the
I kind of figured 70s would be a little
2000s.
bit higher, honestly.
because 70s, 80s, 90s,
Yeah, it was a
2000s
great
are all in the
decade.
20s.
70s does have a slight edge over 80s and 90s. I think I'm not surprised at that.
Yeah.
2000s being that close to the 70s is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be more 2000s, to be honest.
Yeah.
And 2010 was the biggest.
2010, yeah, that's expected. Because I mean that with me, Chance, and Hunter for sure
Yeah.
is
Impressionable.
that's
date.
that's where we listen to music
Yeah.
essentially.
Almost all of their albums
24%
came
from
from
the
there.
20s is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
That's a lot
that was
already.
crazy. Which Hunter did start picking, like, he ran out of albums, so every time an album came out, he just picked it.
Yeah.
He did that, like, probably 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Um,
End of year average 73.3
Yeah.
for me,
They were all
72.9
really close.
for Rayleigh, 72.1 for
Oh,
Hunter,
man.
68.2
I was
for
that
Chance.
close to being in first.
yeah.
Oh, if I could only
I'm not
go
gonna
back
lie,
in
though.
time.
Kanye at the end
If-
saved me.
If
should've
Hunter,
put some
didn't,
Michael
if Hunter
Jackson.
didn't pick any Weird Al albums, I think he'd be in first. I looked at his things.
Weird Al
and
brought it down.
for a long time, he was getting, like, straight, like, some stuff in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then
He
every time
probably-
he'd get a
he probably
Weird,
did all
Weird
the
Al
Bill-
album, it just,
he-
boom,
He
dropped
probably
down.
did all the Billy Joels.
If you would have
Yep.
ranked Joby a little higher, man, that brought my average way down.
What was my lowest?
That's a good question.
Because all those lowest you mentioned were not mine.
That's true. Yeah, you didn't have your worst. The only thing that brought you down a lot was you had a lot of stuff that was in the 60s to low 70s.
Okay.
You didn't have a lot of stuff that was
Was that,
below
that was
that.
my Jonesboro rap, probably.
Yeah. A lot of it was. Let me see. I'll
Yeah, I need to
talk
I need
talk
to
about
know-
something. I'll look for what your
I need to
lowest
know
one
my
is.
lowest because I can't think. The only things I know that were bad were like, or I guess bad
To other people.
yeah,
Because
what
you
was-
like it.
Yes, the
yeah.
Jonesboro rap stuff that I've picked. I can't really think.
Daya Sit Still Look Pretty was a 45. That might be it.
What is that?
Uh,
I don't know what that album is.
Sit Still Look Pretty. That's
Oh, Daya,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Day.
I said Daya.
Okay.
I think he said Dale. What he said.
Yeah, no, I heard in my mind. I heard "Day I Sit Still and Look Pretty." I was like, "What the crap is that album? What did I pick?"
Is that something that
Daya,
Aston got wrong?
No. That's she does that one song I like,
Yeah.
Hideaway. Yeah,
I don't
I've
like
never
that
listened to
song.
that album before. She does one song and I was like, I like this.
You had a really good April, Clay. You went. The first one was a 69, but then it was a 94, an 84. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was looking at mine. I forgot that for a couple months I put my scores on there. I was like, dang, you were picking great ones.
That would be an interesting way to look at the numbers. Hey,
I tried to rate mine, and then I was like, this is.
well, I mean, like it was spring where we knocking it out in spring or summer
Yeah.
when moods are
I have the
higher or
months.
something?
I have the months.
Yeah.
I mean the months. I definitely changed based on months in terms of what I'm listening to.
It's so weird. There's things that I want to listen to in the fall. There's
Like,
things
I
I want
know
to listen to in
the,
the
What was
spring.
your lowest, Clay?
What was it?
The Sit Still Look Pretty was your lowest.
Yeah, I'll take that because I've never heard the album before. I've heard one song. Hideaway's awesome though. But yeah, during the summer, I mean, I'm definitely listening. I have a playlist that is literally called Summer.
Yeah.
And then once it gets to about October, I'm starting to listen to Christmas stuff, and
Yeah.
the vibes definitely change.
Sometimes I wonder if the time of the year that an album came out is super imprinted on my brain. It's not all the time, but
Yeah.
there's a Drive By Truckers album I love to hear in September.
Okay.
And I don't know why, other than that had to be the month I listened to it for the first time. But I don't know.
Well, I kind of relate Zach Bryan to like March.
Yeah.
Around there, because it feels like, you know, the weather's
it
changing
has
from
to do with the
cool.
weather.
It's going from cool to
Like, this is a
little
fall
hot.
album
Yeah.
for me, you know.
And I remember last year when I was in Broken Bow, sitting out on the porch in Oklahoma, listening to Zach Bryan. I'm like, this is how I'm supposed to listen to this.
Yeah.
But then I also can relate him to like October, November, where
Weather's
it's
cooling
getting
off
it's getting
again.
cooler. You're sitting around a fire, like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's
So,
almost like the weather's built in.
definitely. And I know in the summer I picked a Lil Yachty album, Summer Songs, that I listen to that every summer because it's literally called Summer Songs, but it's just got like it's a vibe that in my head I'm like, I remember getting out of school and summer's beginning and this album came out. And I was like a sophomore. I'm like, this is like, I'm about to have a good summer.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember stuff like that, especially nostalgic ways where I'm like, I remember listening to this
Right.
during the summer of that year, or
Yeah.
you know, during Christmas of this year, stuff like that.
Yeah, Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper
Yeah.
came out in like December, but I always think of it as a summer album. I always associate it with summer.
Probably because I never listened to it when it came out. Because the only thing that came out, or the only thing that was popular from it, was No Problem, and then I did not like it. I don't know why. I just didn't like that song, and then I started listening to the rest of the album,
You
and then that's
probably played it on a youth trip, and that was the first time I heard
almost
it.
Certainly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but it took me a while to even get into the album and everything.
I definitely didn't listen to it when it came out. It was whenever I heard it from you, which was probably in the church van.
Definitely, definitely.
I have CDs like that, man. Metallica Load. Somebody gave me this. And
Yeah. That's right.
That was how I got into rap, was the church van.
Well, that's how I got into rock. I listened to country exclusively, and somebody gave me a Metallica Load CD, and I knew of them, and King Nothing was popular, and I listened to it front to back, and literally sent me on a journey, man. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of my, like, whenever I was younger, I would have to try to, I would be the one when I was like 12 to, I wasn't even supposed to be on most of the youth trips, but my parents were going and Chance was in there, so I just tagged along.
Yeah.
And I was the one that was supposed to download all the clean rap music that we're going to play on the van. So yeah, a lot of Ace Hood and Lil Wayne and Future back then. Yeah, I downloaded some weird apps.
Well, could you look and see what month was the highest rank?
Best month was October.
October.
The worst month was January, so we had a bad start.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rayleigh, I think your best month was probably February, though, because I remember saying that after the month was over. Your first one that month was a 66, so it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Then you had a 93, and 87, and 86, which
Hey.
is pretty high.
Well, I gave you all my best ones first. What about Sublime? Can you look up stuff like that? Like, I'm curious because you told me you liked that album.
78 is what I gave.
Hey, yeah.
It's a good one.
All right,
It was a very unique one. That was cool.
We're going to move into talking about the Grammys. I'm trying to find a good way to look at this. I wish there was, like, pictures.
Give me a graph.
Yeah, give me some pictures, somebody. If not, we'll just read it off a list.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
And when is it coming up? Is it
Sunday?
This Sunday.
Yeah, February
Okay.
2nd,
Hey.
I believe.
Yeah.
Let me make sure.
I always look forward to the
Yeah, it
Grammys, man. And some part of me thinks the Grammys have kind of passed me by a little bit. You know, I'll watch and say, man, I don't know who that is. I'm getting better. You guys have helped me with current stuff. But
I'm probably worse than you are.
Well, it's always Fantastic Night, man.
I kind of went through a phase of that where I was like, I don't necessarily care about any of these people, but it's always fun to watch the performances.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes I watch it and then that kind of gets me back into it.
That's right. Or you find a new artist.
Yeah. Or they'll do like a random collab with like an old artist that I like.
Yeah.
And
I had
very cool.
never listened to her, and I can remember a distinct Grammy performance where I was like, "Oh, I'm a fan. I'm a fan."
Okay, I was literally about to reference her. Was it with Corday? Do you know who that is?
No, she was playing the guitar though, and it blew me away. You know,
I don't know what.
And I hate that people give all the Grammy hate. Personally, me. I mean, look, it's a award show and it's entertaining.
This is at the
it's
BET
not the
Awards.
It's not the end all be all.
Let me see. This was 2019 at the BET Awards. So this was not the performance you're thinking of?
No. It was definitely Grammys.
I watched the BET Awards that year for some reason. That might have been when Lil Wayne was getting something. He went through like a legacy award or some crap at some point. And then that's whenever I first listened to Corday, and I love him now.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely times. What'd you say?
Picked one of his albums this year.
Yeah,
last year.
His new album's very good. But yeah, there's definitely times where I listen to stuff because I see it on TV and stuff like that. So, Beyonce leads the pack with 11 nominations, extending her career total to a record-breaking 99.
We got to figure out, is one of those a country Grammy?
That would be crazy.
Country song
It
of the year?
is. It was her country. It would be crazy if she won Best Country Album of the Year.
Oh, it'd be a riot.
It would, yeah.
Billie Eilish, Post Malone, Kendrick, and Charlie XCX have 7 noms. Taylor Swift with 6. Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell Roan 6 as well.
I hope both of those get one. I don't know if they're up against each other, but man, I mean, Sabrina Carpenter's fantastic.
Yeah, what do you think about Chappell Roan, Railey? I don't think we've ever talked about her.
I don't know why we didn't listen to that album, man. It's nuts.
Clay is not a fan.
Really?
Nah.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
Nah.
Like it's crazy good.
Nothing about her or her music I enjoy.
Really?
I like Chappell
I think
Roan.
you missed the boat, man.
Oh, I know. It's insanely popular. I just nothing about it.
Oh, funny story about her. A girl that was in my class last quarter. I overheard her saying something to one of her friends.
All right,
She was going
here's
to
the
a
list.
Chappell Roan concert in New Orleans. She was leaving right after class that day.
Oh,
going.
wow.
That was on Friday. Monday, I asked her, I was like, hey, how was that Chappell Roan concert? Turns out it was a scam. She lost like $200.
Oh,
There wasn't even a concert there.
Oh,
Jesus.
no. And she drove
She
all the way
drove
down
all the way
there?
down before she found out. I was like, oh, sorry I asked.
That's rough.
Oh.
All right.
So, do we know the difference in record and song of the year?
Record is
I
just-
forget.
Oh.
Oh, man, no. These categories drive me crazy, you know. EP,
That's a great.
Record of the year honors the recording of a song, while song of the year honors the song's composition. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What?
I know.
Record is like singing? No.
Recognizes
Oh
the
my
artist,
God.
producer, recording engineer, and or mixer. Honors the performance and the technical aspects. Can be awarded for a single song or track. That's for record. Song is only the songwriters.
okay.
So maybe that's more.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
more about the lyrics, I guess.
Yeah.
And the performance.
Wow. I never knew that, so I'm learning stuff, man.
That's
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's weird
Let's-
that they make that
Record of the
distinction.
year, the Beatles.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm a huge Beatles fan. Take them off the list.
Did
Take
they
'em off.
release a song this year?
They've
Yeah,
been,
it was one of their.
they've been broken
their
up
old
since
ones.
1969,
they're all-
so you're not getting a Grammy. They'll win that one, though.
Yeah, probably. Why did they release a song?
It was like, what did they found
They're
the
not
track
even,
or
they're
something?
not even alive.
It's like a COVID track.
That's
They
that's
were-
crazy.
John Lennon was definitely
Texas
dead.
Hold'em.
Hey, you can't argue. You don't have to like it, but it was wildly
catchy.
popular.
It's catchy.
Yeah,
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish.
Not a
I
huge
could
fan.
see that winning.
It was
Chapel,
super popular.
to be honest, all right, we'll read off the list. Chapel Roan, Good Luck Babe, Charlie XCX, 360, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso, Taylor Swift, featuring Posty, Fortnite.
That's not the best song on their
This is
album,
an
man.
awful list.
Hey, Good Luck
well,
Babe
hold on.
rocks.
If I were to pick one, I mean, obviously, I think Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah,
Not
but-
Like Us. That's
Not Like Us is kind of a crazy song to win this, though.
But does
Yeah.
this looking at this list,
Chappelle Roan should win that.
it
though.
looks so wrong,
no.
doesn't it?
No,
No,
I mean,
those are
yeah, I
definitely-
agree. Why is the Beatles on there?
But
I
no-
understand Beyonce.
These songs, like, yeah, they're like, I don't know, maybe
They're popular, but not
yes,
potent or something.
yes,
Yeah.
like there's something about them that just feels like more than ever.
Definitely seems like biggest songs.
I don't think of the Grammys ever doing that.
Yeah. No, it's always kind of like this.
Like it's just the very, very top radio hits.
Yeah. I mean, it
I don't know,
has a
man.
lot to do with, I think,
This feels like you're scrolling TikTok.
yeah, it's a popularity. It's definitely a popularity contest. Who are you picking, though? You got to pick one. Who are you going with? Surely you're going Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. And I know what you're saying. There's better songs.
He's probably going Espresso.
I think I'd go
That-
Chappelle Roan.
I was looking at Sabrina.
Yeah.
I'll also
Hey.
say I've never heard a Charlie XCX song.
I haven't either.
I have not either. I was going to ask you what
I've heard
360
short
was.
clips
I think
scrolling
maybe-
past them.
Maybe
but
her old stuff, but I can't tell you a single thing on Brat.
Aston, who you going with? You got one vote.
I'll go Sabrina.
I'm thinking.
I'm going to go Chappelle Roan. That's who I'm going to go with.
I think
To piss.
No,
it's,
I
it's
just I
between
like
Chaperone and Kendrick.
If you go
I
Kendrick,
think
Hold up. We also need to use our Grammys knowledge and go record of the year. So this
that's
is
true, that's
artist,
true.
producers, recording engineer. So the performance and
Okay.
technical
Okay,
aspect.
well,
Okay, I'm
then-
going Kendrick then.
well, and you could easily argue Chappelle because that's different.
That's
I would
true.
probably-
That's
you know
true.
how
I
it
would-
ends and stuff.
I'd probably
That's
go.
true.
I'd probably go Kendrick.
I'll go Kendrick. We'll award it to Kendrick and second place.
Chaperone that's a very good.
Yeah.
So we're
That's a
all
very
going
good second.
Kendrick for record.
I think so.
Album of the year.
I was
We
going
we
on a
got
graphic.
freaking-
Yeah, I probably shouldn't pick Chaperone.
Take Andre 3000 off the list.
We're going Andre 3000's flute album.
He's off the
It's
list.
a freaking flute.
We got Beyonce, Cowboy Carter. We got Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Chapel
Essentially the
Roan.
same albums that all of these
Pretty
songs
much.
come off of,
Pretty
except
much.
what is Jacob Collier?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, never heard of such.
Jacob
Oh,
Collier.
well, he's there.
Okay.
Who is that? He's young.
That's
Oh,
just
he's
a
30.
random white guy
He looks a lot younger
from
than
London.
He looks
Dude.
14. How is he 30?
He looks like he's on that movie you like, that High School Musical
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, could be.
He's doing High School Musical.
He's 30. He looks
covers.
14.
He demonstrates his harmonic expertise, particularly with the detailed analysis of songs like Stevie Wonder's Sir Duke.
Great song.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got good taste.
He's a Stevie Wonder guy. He's been
Same.
making music since 02.
He's been out a long time.
That's crazy. Never heard of that.
Never heard of him.
I'll give him my vote. No.
All right. Oh, really?
So I've only listened to 2 of these albums. One
Yeah.
of which I didn't like. The other one I gave like a 64.
Taylor's gonna win, right?
Taylor's going to win
So
that. We
probably
can't
rigged.
control that. But
It's
I'll
like
tell
the
you,
Chiefs.
I would pick Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet. That's a great album. Haven't listened to Chapel
Yeah,
Roan.
I mean, I would
bet it
have
could win.
I'd have to pick Sabrina Carpenter's.
Yeah.
But if I listen to Chaperones,
I bet that would get us.
I would pick it.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go Chapel or you want to go Sabrina?
Well, I can't say Chapel if I haven't listened
Yeah, we
to
haven't
it,
listened
so I
to
gotta
it.
say Sabrina.
So we're going Sabrina.
Yeah.
All three of us.
That's a banger.
I'm picking Taylor.
Song of the year.
Maybe listen to it.
Okay. All right. So this confuses me now. So record of the year, Espresso Sabrina. Song of the year, please. And here's your Die with a Smile from Bruno and Lady Gaga.
That is a great song.
and also Song
That's a
of the
great
Year,
song.
baby, a bar song.
It's crazy that Fortnite keeps coming up. I didn't think that was great.
It
It's
wasn't
catchy.
that good. Yeah.
Is it?
I think it's catchy.
Dude,
The chorus gets stuck in my head sometimes.
and why is Song of the Year harder than the record of
Yeah.
the year? This seems a little harder. Dude, Texas Hold'em was huge. It kind of fizzled out.
What about Tipsy?
Yeah. Yeah. Please,
This
please,
one's-
please, please, please is my
Which
favorite.
one's this?
that's my
Songwriting?
pick.
But
this is the songwriting one.
Songwriting and
Artistic
Technical.
achievement, technical proficiency.
yeah,
I really like Good Luck Babe for this. I really do.
I'll go Chapel on you.
I'm going please, please, please.
We'll give her a little nod. She needs a Grammy. She deserves a Grammy.
I like that. I like the sound of it is different from the lyrics, and I really like it.
Yeah, I agree.
I prefer please, please, please to Espresso, so I'll take that. And that kind of me felt like the song of the summer. I think I had that as number one.
I think I did too. Or I was close. It was close.
Not Like Us was right around there as well. But also, shout out Shabuzi. Why not?
Yeah. Hey, he did it. It's not my favorite song, but it is
best
popular.
new artist, Sabrina Carpenter, who's been making music since 2016.
Overnight success.
Yeah,
I love it.
My boy Benson Boone up there.
Yeah,
my
your
boy
boy
Benson
Benson
Boone up
Boone.
there.
Hadn't called Karoo Gang, Ben.
Isn't that who you like, Railey? Doechii?
Yes.
I listened to a little bit of the album. It's kind of
Dude,
crazy.
it is nuts, man.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, go on ahead, Doechii.
Teddy Swims is on here.
Hey,
dude, I did not expect what he looked like.
Yeah.
The first time I saw him, I was like, "Whoa, whoa!"
Glad you can sing, buddy.
Yeah. Shout out Shabuzi again.
Shabuzi. I'm not giving my vote to Shabuzi.
Chapel, Benson Boone. Sabrina straight up is not the new artist, so I'm going Benson Boone.
I'm going Benson Boone.
I'm going between Doechii and
new artist,
Chapel
and he
Roan.
is great.
I'm Chapel Roan.
I like Chapel Roan too, though. Not a bad pick.
And Doechii's right behind her. You know, they're doing exciting stuff.
Was that Benson Boone's debut album?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome.
Let me look that up. If
I don't remember
not,
seeing anything
he ain't
else
done
on him.
much else. He's done one other album in 2022.
Okay.
Let Me Go's on there, and I'm pretty sure that's pretty popular.
HOTTOGO.
Producer of the year, nope.
We can just skip that because
Mustard.
Mustard.
It's gotta be him, right?
I was always a Mayo kind of guy.
Come on,
Mustard.
Mustard. Yeah.
Mustard.
I wonder what the other
made
ones
songs.
produce.
Mustard. I've heard of him.
Hey, same way with like songwriter of the year. I'm a huge songwriter fan. I don't think I knew any of those songwriters.
Yeah, because this guy, he does Olivia stuff, and he also does Chapel.
Oh,
So.
Well, give it to him then.
Hey,
Shout out Mustard.
Yeah,
He
he's
did
our
He
favorite.
did songs with Lil Snoop.
songwriter, non-classical. Don't
Best pop solo performance. And then now we're bringing in a different Beyonce song.
I don't know that Beyonce song.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that at all. Again, probably
Whoa, what is this?
Chapel Roan.
They did a Boy Is Mine remix?
Interesting.
When? Brandy and Monica with Ariana? That felt like that would have been insanely popular. I'd never heard of that.
I feel like Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish song would have been like a hit with their fans.
Yeah,
Yeah? Oh, no, that one was popular.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I've seen the music video. to
I'm
that.
going Lady
Gracie
Gaga.
Abrams
Bruno
got
Mars.
a Taylor Swift feature?
Gracie, she was her opener on one of the legs of the tour.
That'll win. I'm going Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars.
Woo! Yeah, that's the only one that I know, actually. So I guess
I'm looking for. I mean, we voted on the big four.
What was that other? What was the previous one?
Yeah, you skipped a good
was-
one.
Pop vocal album.
Oh yeah, pop vocal album. I didn't know Ariana
These are
released. I
very
didn't know she
similar
released an
things.
album this year.
Didn't know that either.
Better give that to Sabrina.
Yeah. Baby Keem and Fred again. What the crap
Gambino?
is that? When did that happen?
They dance electronic. And
Yeah,
Baby
I don't
Keem.
know what.
A lot of dance.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is that?
Oh no,
That's
Yeah,
just it.
it's just- no.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah, they have
I'm
pop
looking
and they
for
have
others-
dance.
I'm
Those
looking
are
for
all
others.
okay.
Hold
stuff
on. Let's
that
look
we
at that
know.
best rock performance.
remixed recording.
The Beatles,
Yeah.
Green Day. They made music this year. Pearl Jam.
Dude, that Idols band is legit. I don't know that
To be honest
specific.
with you, I didn't know
one,
any of those
but-
things came out.
No.
Actually, I did know.
Oh,
Pearl
here
Jam
we
came
go.
out.
Metal.
All right, let's go.
Metallica
Look.
screaming suicide.
Yeah, hey, Gohira. That's Godzilla in like
Yeah.
Japanese. Yeah. All right, so that wins it. That wins it. That's the I bet that's the Paris Olympics. I bet that opening scene. Did y'all remember that? It got like an uproar. It's like a mansion, and there's Marie Antoinette holding her hand, saying this over and over again, and then flames going out. Yeah, I bet that's that performance.
That's that song right
that
there.
deserves it because it blew my mind. Yeah.
Best rock song.
haven't
Again,
heard any
I
of
did not
these,
know
man.
Green Day released an album.
I don't know that Idols song, but I do love Idols. Best rock album. Okay, I need to get that Black Crows.
Stones.
Don't go too quick. I gotta.
You gotta download these.
Well, yeah, they say that Jack White album's killer.
I didn't know any of those.
Let's
Hold on. Go back up. Going a little too fast. Nick Cave and the Bad
I
Seeds.
have a couple of their songs
alternative
downloaded.
music.
Kim Gordon, is that the? No, never mind.
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Yeah. Fleet. Hold on. We're back in my genre again.
Clairo. I need to listen to Clairo. I bet I'd like Clairo. Liam's a
Brittany
huge
Howard.
fan of her.
Never heard of her.
Chris Brown is back, baby.
Oh my God.
Coco Jones.
He knocked that. He knocked that performance out of the park. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gave it two.
Gave it a black eye.
Yeah.
Traditional R&B.
Never heard of any of those.
Kehlani After Hours. I've heard of that. I don't
Yeah.
know the song. Progressive R&B.
There's Childish Gambino.
Oh, that was a pretty good album. You picked that, right? Or did I just listen to it on my own?
I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Dude.
Usher. Rap performance.
Here we go.
Common.
He probably did something for a movement, a political movement, or a movie.
Good for him.
There's Doechii.
Of course, Doechii could win that.
Kendrick on here twice.
Hey, Glorilla.
Not Eminem.
Like that is a killer one.
Yeah, Glow.
Like that, I mean.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun.
I haven't heard that one.
Not like us.
You never heard Yeah Glow?
I don't think I've heard Glorilla in general.
Really?
Yeah. Glorilla's very popular.
The big
I know she is, but I don't know
GLE?
Yeah.
Don't know the song.
Yeah, Glow. That's pretty much the song. she just says Yeah Glow a lot. Like that and Not Like Us.
Those are both great. I don't know how you would pick one.
Yeah, I mean Not Like Us will win, I'm sure. I want to see rap album.
Melodic rap performance.
Erykah Badu, look at that.
Metro Boomin in the future. Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be a bad pick.
Let's see.
Rhapsody.
Rap song.
Like that.
Oh, they got the Kanye Carnival song. I'm surprised Kanye could be nominated. That's a very good song, though. Yeah, Glow again. Best rap album. Apparently, Common released an album. Did not know that. There's Doechii.
I'd give it to that.
The Death of Slim Shady. J. Cole apparently released an album. Didn't know that.
I did like the
album
Future.
goes hard.
Yeah, that was good.
Best spoken word poetry album. Best jazz.
Look, go back up there. Look, that was Tank and the Bangas, man, on the best.
Tank in the Bank.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Hold on. We got to read
Hold
the
on.
jazz one.
Omari Hardwick, Concrete and Whiskey, Act 2, Part 1, a Bourbon 30 series.
Hey.
That's good
Good
stuff
Music
right there.
Universe Sonic Cinema Episode 1. In the beginning was the word.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, I bet that Queen Sheba.
Oh man, I bet they're gonna hate putting that up on the board if it wins.
Bet that Queen Sheba's legit.
Yeah.
Civil rights. The
gonna
South
check-
got something to say.
Dude, I'm going to check that out, man.
Rayleigh
would have picked that.
He's
if
going to
we
send
were
us some
doing
spoken word.
I like spoken word stuff now.
Best
jazz vocal.
Nope.
Hey, that's our stuff.
Nope. Ain't nobody's stuff.
Clay is throwing the Jazz Grammys away.
Screw that.
We'll mail them to you.
They ain't showing those on TV. They're
Latin
they're
jazz,
giving you
though.
those.
Latin
Oh
jazz,
no!
though.
Oh no! Look at Horatio. Oh no, Horatio.
That's funny.
Alternative jazz.
Alternative
Under 2000.
jazz.
Freaking flute.
He's got to win that, right?
Yeah.
Nor Jones.
Traditional
Nor
pop
Jones.
vocal.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No
It's
idea.
traditional pop.
Best musical theater album.
Hell's Kitchen. What is that? A
I didn't know
play?
they had a musical.
Is that a play?
Oh, best country solo.
Beyonce.
Oh,
She's got to win, huh?
I honestly
Shabuzi can't win
Oh
that.
my God.
Shabuzi can't win
Shabuzi
that.
or
It
Beyonce?
it's really down to Shabuzi or Beyonce, though. To be honest
That's
with
awesome.
you, yeah,
Or
I don't
Jelly
know
Roll.
that
don't
Chris
think-
Stapleton song.
yeah. I don't either.
So,
see?
so right now there's five. There's five.
I don't like that
nominees.
Jelly Roll song.
You've got
best
Beyonce,
country solo performance.
You've got Beyonce, who is a black woman pop artist.
Yeah,
Shabuzi, who is a black man, kind of a joke country artist.
yeah,
You've got Jelly Roll, who is a white tatted up former rapper.
yeah.
Then you got Casey Musgraves and Chris Stapleton.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's country in 2025. Chris Stapleton, It Takes a Woman. Is that good?
It's not
Never
ringing a
heard of
bell, man. So I'm gonna say it's not gonna trump 16 Carriages.
Oh, here we go. Country duo group performance. Beyonce and Miley Cyrus. Didn't know that happened. There's Dan and Shay.
Bad song. Bad album.
Kelsey and Noah Kahan. I bet that's good.
That Dan and Shay one, that's the one that
if
I
they
gave really low.
If they don't give it to Post Malone and Morgan
some
Wallen,
Yeah, have to be them.
yeah.
That would go hard on the TV when they're
would.
performing it.
Oh, I bet they are.
Would go hard.
Country
Best country
song,
song,
pretty much
Texas
the same
Hold'em.
thing. Yeah.
Had some help.
Hey, Lainey
Alvin
Wilson.
Carter.
Little,
Hey, F1 Trillion though.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Good album.
that's gonna
Good
cause,
album, man.
that's gonna cause some
can
problems.
we pick
though.
that? Can we put that on our graphic?
Yeah, it's just top stuff and then best country album.
And pick no country people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Hold on, because I love
Sierra Farrell.
I love Americana.
Mick Fleetwood,
Man. I love Sierra Farrell too.
Shout out.
Taj Mahal, and Mick Fleetwood.
And dude, Rihanna Giddens is great. I haven't listened to that.
Americana performance, Beyonce. Again.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that out of the Americana performance. I hate it for her, but we got to give people like Jillian Welch and Dave Rollins their time to shine, man.
Empty Train Load.
I'm
of
giving
Sky.
that to Sierra Farrell, believe it or not.
That is her album.
Heard of her?
Yeah.
She does the
You told me about
Holy
her one day.
Roller on Zach Bryan. She's a
Hold on.
Oh, we
Who
talked
else
about
we
her
got
on
here?
I've heard of Mark Knopfler.
$10
So-
Cowboy.
Dude,
Oh,
great
hey,
album.
good album.
Great album.
What did I get there?
Yeah.
Let me see.
What about T-Bone Burnett?
Well, hold
I was
on.
surprised how good.
I want to tell you, you said something about Mark Knopfler. He was in Dire Straits. He's the lead
Really?
singer and
Okay.
guitarist for Dire
That's why I
Straits.
know.
Yeah.
I gave $10 Cowboy a 76.
Oh,
Good album.
There's some Billy Strings.
Everybody liked that Waxahachie Tiger's Blood, and it is good, but I would give it to Charlie Crockett
That
for
was.
sure.
I was surprised how much I liked it.
Billy Strings.
Yeah, give it to him forever.
Pearl Jam instead of Pearl Jam.
No way.
Best traditional blues.
Uh,
Fabulous Thunderbirds.
they're
sounds
back.
Like something
They're
you would
back.
listen to.
Yeah. Taj Mahal still
Swinging
kicking it.
live at the church in Tulsa.
I bet they don't get live performance albums on here very often.
Probably not.
Regional Roots Music. Big Chief Monk. He's from New Orleans. Okay.
And
There you
J1
go.
Boudreaux.
Yeah.
Live at the 2024 New Orleans Jazz and
That's
Heritage.
about
So they
right.
so they performed at a festival and they just said, "Screw it, throw this,
Give him a Grammy.
throw it on the album."
Sean Arduin and Creole Rock and Soul probably are also from Louisiana.
Probably.
Gospel.
Tasha Cobbs Leonard, she's always very popular.
Contemporary Christian. It's going to be
Chris
the same
Brown.
people. What?
Can't
Different
be.
one. Different one. There's another one.
Is there?
Yeah.
A Christian artist?
Yeah. I've seen his name before, and I was like, no way. And I looked up, it was a different guy.
That's crazy. Kirk Franklin still kicking it.
He's got to win. Huh?
He's always winning.
He probably has like a record for like most.
Forrest Frank,
Christian.
not Frank Foster, but it's close.
Yeah, Frank Foster's not winning
Dude,
Grammys right now.
how do they not have on Best Latin Pop Album?
Cali Uchis.
What's his name?
Bad Bunny? He
Yeah.
must not have put one out.
He always
He
makes
might
those.
be- he might-
Shakira, she's gonna win.
Shakira.
She put out an album?
Always. There's Bad Bunny.
Oh, okay. He's up
Musica
there.
Urbana. What's that album title, Railey?
Nadie sabrá lo que va a pasar Mariana.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
What is it, Aston?
Oh, I didn't have my
Nadie
glasses on.
sabe
That's
lo que
manana.
va a pasar mañana.
About Ferxa Calipes.
Something tells me we should not read that on air. It's probably something bad.
J Balvin.
We get canceled and we don't even know what we're saying.
Yeah.
No idea what those are. Those have question marks in it. Anything else of use here?
Reggae albums, yes.
Best African music performance. Oh, Burna Boy. He's actually popular.
This is probably the real
All
Chris
of those
Brown.
are popular.
It's probably actual Chris Brown that time.
Yeah.
The Wailers, what?
Yeah, the Wailers out there. Oh, best comedy album.
John
Best
Legend.
children's music.
John Legend did a children's music, apparently. Nikki Glazer.
Comedy, what the heck are these? Those are
Tre-
just
Trevor
performances.
Noah is the host, so that would be rigged.
Those are albums. Those are just
What
like
a
stand-up
weird
sets.
what a weird
We got a
best audio book.
Jimmy Carter
We got
audiobook.
Barbra Streisand. Dolly
He's
Parton,
got to
George
win that,
Clinton.
right? Jimmy Carter has to
You would
win.
think George Clinton would win that, and your
Gotta be.
A will follow.
Yeah.
What was it?
Hans Zimmer.
Score soundtracks.
But only thing it got
It
nothing
didn't get,
nothing got nominated at the Grammy, the Oscars.
It was disqualified for some weird reason, and people were really mad.
Okay, we're back to something
Olivia.
cool.
She made a
Best
song, for that?
written for movies.
I knew
yeah.
that. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Luke Combs, Twisters.
That
Heck
went,
yeah.
That went hard.
That did.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. And I don't like Luke Combs, but that went hard.
What did Barbara Streisand do for The Tattooist of Auschwitz?
Whoa.
I've never heard of that movie.
It's a great book. I haven't seen the movie. You know what? I think it's a series.
Yeah.
I think I started watching it and got a little bored. The book's great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Here
we go. Best music video.
Not Like Us.
Not Like
Probably
Us
gonna
has to win, probably.
Music, film, Run DMC.
Look out. Okay. Kings from Queens.
Avett Brothers.
Brothers. What does best recording package mean?
No idea, but they're on there.
Post Malone's on there.
Kate Bush.
You ever listen to them? Avett Brothers?
Oh, yeah, man.
That's Chase's
William
number
Clark-
one by far. He's seen them like 30 times.
They got one album that I hold really dear. I don't know why I didn't share it. Man.
That album is good. Hunter picked it. William Clark Green. I got a guy named William Green in one of my classes.
I've got a few of his songs.
Might be the same guy.
No. Best album notes.
This is some random stuff now.
Best engineered album, non-classical.
You Stowe and Sabrina.
Hey, Casey Musgraves is there too.
Wouldn't it stink to win a Grammy? Like everybody on your album won a Grammy, but you didn't?
Yeah.
Producer, songwriters.
I think I saw. Yeah, here's the people that'll be performing: Benson Boone,
Okay.
Billie Eilish, Chappell, Charlie XCX, Doechii.
Doechii.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Who is?
I don't know.
Ray.
She's hot.
Yeah. Sabrina Carpenter, Shakira,
no,
of course.
no Morgan in Post.
Oh, dang it.
That would have gone hard.
Teddy Swims, I'm guessing he's doing Lose Control.
It's gonna be
This is
fun.
the only song.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good stuff. But we have our winners for the Big Four.
Yep.
I'll put out a little graphic for that. That'll be some fun stuff. Yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
Just want to take time to thank Aston again for listening to all that music, man.
Yeah, it
it's
was awesome.
freaking nuts.
It was fun.
We need to think of
It'd be a hard time doing it again.
We need to think
yeah.
of some stuff to do for the year.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already a month in, but still, I mean, we can get something going, some type of weekly-ish content or something.
Yeah, a little
throw out there.
draft or
I mean, even if it's just a little graphic to post somewhere or something like that.
yeah, we ought to take a look at what's dropping.
Yeah.
Bound to be something coming on the horizon
Yeah,
we can
I don't
break
know
down.
what's-
Because that's what I think I need. I think I need some stuff to listen to. No, don't jump the gun. I don't need 11,000 minutes or anything like that to get where I'm going. But
Maybe
something
when new albums come out, even if we don't get to sit down and review song by song, maybe we just listen to the albums on our own and each send in a score and
Yeah,
Played,
that'd be great.
Nick Bryan
That'd be
dropped a new
great.
song today?
That'd be fantastic. Listen to this, give
Yeah.
a score,
I think that
liner
might
notes or
be
something. And
Yeah, Zach. He said if the Eagles won the NFC Championship, he was dropping a song, and they did.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't listened to it yet, but I will probably tonight. But yeah, that might be something we can do with some new music that's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I don't really know what we got, but
I'm looking right now. I'm trying to find where it says new music coming. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. There's a Mac Miller album dropping that.
Oh,
was
is it the one
lost
with
for-
his weird face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was apparently like pretty crazy stuff he said on there before he died, and that's why they didn't like release it
In
for
terms
a
of
long time.
like, I'm gonna kill myself or something? Or
It was like stuff that like led towards it.
okay.
that would be rough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably talking about doing pills or something like that.
maybe. Busta Rhymes album. Just came
Essentially,
out.
like if you go and
Dude,
listen
I
to
love
any Juice
Busta,
World
man.
song, and you're just
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see how it happened. It's crazy.
Big X the Plug just dropped a deluxe.
And Big X the
You know
Plug.
who else was like that? Nirvana. Like some of Nirvana's last songs, you're like,
Yeah,
this isn't good.
no. Big X the Plug drops an album like every other month, I think. And he
I'm
puts
not listening to Big as the Plug.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not.
You never seen 'em?
Nope.
Oh, you got to look at
I
it.
don't.
I'll change your mind.
Nope.
I'll change your mind.
It does not sound like anything I would like.
You sure? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at that dude. You know you want to listen to him now.
I've never heard of him. Not going to start listening today.
He has a funny, deep voice.
February 21st, Clay, new Roddy Ricch album.
Roddy Ricch coming out of nowhere with an album. Oh,
Not listening to Roddy Ricch either. Doesn't sound
You
like
don't
anything
like-
I would like.
you
You
don't
know,
like
you know
Roddy
the
Ricch?
box.
Mm.
I like Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch is solid.
I don't know why I'm hating today, man. I asked for new music. Y'all give me new music. I'm not listening.
No, you need Lucas Graham. That's what you need.
Okay, yeah.
Do
Lucas
that.
Graham.
All right, that is it.
Sound Scouts out.